Nigeria is Africa's most populous country. To keep pace with its rapid population growth and the demands of commuters, Lagos state government has embarked on large-scale upgrading of the existing transportation systems. The Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Lamata, is responsible for creating an integrated transport system that will include rail, road and water. As part of their declared road network program, 640 kilometers of roads are being maintained, and the Bus Rapid Transit project has been launched in collaboration with the private sector. The subject of this promotion is the rail plan, which comprises 7 lines, 2 of which are listed as a priority: the Agbado to Marina Red Line and the Okoko-Maiko to Marina Blue Line. 2 consultant groups were appointed by Lamata, the DAR Group with R&H Consultants for the Red Line and CPCS Transcom for the Blue Line. The main focus of both the Red and Blue Line projects is the preparation of conceptual designs and preliminary engineering work, to be followed by the award of the design-build contracts and the operation maintenance concessions. Lamata's goal is to develop and implement a transport system that meets the highest international standards of technical excellence, that harnesses the energy and efficiency of the private sector and has broad social and political acceptance. Lagos, as the commercial capital of Nigeria, urgently needs a rail mass transit system, an LRMT, that will reduce traffic congestion and travel times. Thus, the main objectives of the Lagos Rail Mass Transit are to reduce road congestion, improve road traffic safety, increase travel efficiency and worker productivity, improve the quality of the environment, improve the quality of life and social standard, increase and spread economic activity throughout the city, and enhance the ultimate objective of multimodal passenger transport. The Red Line will consist of a new 1435mm gauge track that will run for 26 kilometers from Agbado to Edo, with a 4-kilometer spur to Murtala Mohammed International Airport. A landmark bridge with raised approaches will link the Red Line with Marina on Lagos Island. 7 larger road bridges, drainage and perimeter walling is envisaged. The Blue Line will also use 1435mm gauge tracks and will run a distance of 27 kilometers from Okoko-Maiko to Marina before joining alignment with the Red Line at Edo Station. From Edo, the 2 lines will cross over the Osa Lagoon to Lagos Island. The Blue Line will run westward along the center of the Badagry Expressway. The Blue Line will use multiple units starting with 4 cars per train with a capacity of 300 persons per car. Eventually, it is expected that the trains will each contain 10 cars. Both lines will be equipped with modern onboard signaling and ATC. Typical multiple units, with optimum 12 cars initially and 16 cars later, will carry 300 persons each and will be used for the Red Line. Blue Line operations will initially move 320,000 persons per day, moving up to 440,000 persons per day by 2020. The Red Line will be a centrally controlled operation that will move 1.3 million people per day over 13 stations with electronic fare control. Stations will be typical center island models with both side track and intermediate facilities. At Agbado and Edo, there will be interchange stations and sufficient pedestrian bridges between all stations will be provided. Both lines will have operations and maintenance depots, the blue line on a 10-hectare plot near Okokomaiko and the red line south of Abuta Meta Junction. A central control terminal will be based at Edo. Stabling will be at Edo as well as at Agbado and Okokomaiko stations. The modern depots will also include operations centres. The award and execution of the projects will follow an approved program starting early in 2009, with completion scheduled in phases over the next few years. Red Line investment will be $600 million for the infrastructure. Private sector participation will be $764.4 million. Blue Line investment will be $897 million for the infrastructure, with $271 million private sector participation.